Hello, I am very excited today about our topic. Before I begin, we're going to be talking about investment today. But before I begin, I wanted to just make sure that I introduce myself. This is the Wealth State Podcast. Thank you for giving me your time and your energy to listen. My name is Dr. Ndidi Ehim, and I am the host of the Wealth State Podcast. So today we're going to be talking about the importance of investing. That's a term that is loose. It's loosely thrown about, but I just wanted to break down what investing is and just the elementary idea of what investing is. So, what comes to your mind when you hear the word investing? Does it mean putting your money in insurance, in mutual funds, the stock market, or even high yield investments? So other people might only think about investing when they're about to die and they have nothing left for their offspring. I mean, by that time it's a little bit too late, right? You have to agree. And some even shiver when they hear the word, often claiming that they have no money to invest or feel that it's too complicated a subject to even discuss about. So many people even invest heavily in health supplements, personal trainers, and beauticians to make themselves live longer, healthier, or even look younger, right? Imagine the advertising budget for beauty companies nowadays. It's crazy. Everybody wants to live longer and younger, and they do all kinds of different things to themselves. No thanks to social media or, just media itself, portraying a lot of these celebrities we look up to. So some people go and try to change their whole look just to look like somebody. But anyways, I digress. So all these are legitimate concerns when it comes to investing, but I'm talking about the most important investment a person can make in their lifetime. And if you guessed it, you're correct. It's investing in yourself. I'm a big supporter of investing in yourself. And for me, it didn't really click what that meant until I started, looking into improving different skills that I didn't learn from school. And I would always, go on YouTube and just take a lot of hours just learning from other people's knowledge and eventually purchasing courses to get, 100% information. Because I felt like if I paid for it, I'll be more, invested in it, and I would have to implement, So YouTube University can only take you so far. And I call it YouTube University because, YouTube is free. You can find yourself learning new skills on there. Like you actually went to college to learn something, right? So the most important and number one rule is invest in yourself. If you don't, who else will? Who else will believe in you? Your parents will only invest in your education only until you leave college, if you're lucky. But that is just the basic necessities provided, and it doesn't teach you the important lessons about financial education. Would you depend on colleges and universities to teach you how to make money? See, most colleges only teach you skills so you can earn money working for other people. How about business school? Honestly, if business lecturers are such experts at business, why are they still lecturing there in colleges instead of making a fortune in business ventures? Would your boss teach you how to succeed in business so that one day you'll be in their position? I don't think so, right? So you and only you have to be proactive enough to take that responsibility. You see, when you invest in yourself, it means taking on the importance of educating yourself. Education, not in the academic or technical sense, though there are necessary skills to be developed in life. Our education doesn't stop at college. Like I just mentioned, mine's continued even after I finished college or pharmacy school, got my doctorate. I was still learning little skills about finance and money and investing and starting businesses. Those I didn't really learn in school. So for most working adults, their education enters retardation stage after they leave college. They stop learning and therefore they stop growing. They only grow sideways from eating too much pizza or takeout during their busy lunch breaks. We know that IQ is important, right? But why aren't the most intelligent people in the world the richest people in the world? Think about it. There are many accountants and financial planners rushing to their cars every evening trying to beat the traffic the after work traffic. And they're not rich, you know? Now, how about EQ or emotional quotient? Have you ever heard of that before? Do working hard, having a great attitude, and a positive mindset solve our financial situation? These are important when running a business. But let me illustrate, right? If you're driving, let's say from Houston to, let's say San Antonio, right? And you're on the wrong side of the road, or you're using the wrong road map to get there, or you punch in the wrong address if you're using your GPS. You won't get to your destination no matter how fast you drive your car. And that's working hard. Now, you can work harder, but you would only get to the wrong destination faster. You may have the best attitude in the world or the most positive mindset, but you still won't get to, San Antonio or wherever it is you're trying to go. Although the journey wouldn't bother you since you're feeling positive about it. You're like, yeah, I'm going fast, but you're heading the wrong way and you don't even know it. That's crazy. So the importance of financial education is this. You must first invest in your financial IQ. Having good financial IQ is not about saving tons of money or dumping them into mutual funds. It's developing a healthy relationship with money and building a wealth of assets that will generate you money. So what does it take to develop your financial IQ? Let's talk about delayed gratification. We're living in the age of, immediate gratification. Everybody wants to be on social media taking pictures. Oh, look at my life. Everything is perfect and great. But delayed gratification is one of the most important aspects to developing your financial IQ. Take this as a hypothetical example. Would you pay for a pint of milk or a cow? If you buy milk, it's consumed and it's over, right? You'd have to buy milk over and over again when it's finished, even if the milk costs less than the cow. In the long run, you'll still be buying milk again and again and again, right? Now, if a cow were to cost, let's say, 50 times more than the milk, you might pay through your nose when you purchase the cow, but after consuming 50 pints worth of milk from the cow, you'll break even on your investment and save more money in the future. In fact, the cow might give birth to 2 or more calves and, you can sell one of them for profit. So you get the idea. So everyone is capable of creating wealth. That's just what I want to put out there. Everyone is. And even for the knowledge that I've acquired just from teaching myself, from investing in myself, I'm so grateful for the knowledge I have that I'm going to be passing it down to my kids, that before they get to the age of 10 or even teenagers, the amount of knowledge they will have in regards to like financial knowledge and how to be very good stewards or stewardess of money will be tremendous, right? Because they have a teacher that has learned and is doing and is willing to teach them. So this is something that could be in your family and go on for generations to generations. This is how the wealthy do it. You have to start them young, right? So somebody has to be the Moses. Somebody has to go out there and learn. Somebody has to, acquire all this knowledge and lead people, and so that they will be better than you are. So they might enjoy the fruits of your labor and you might, take them there. Hopefully you stay around to enjoy it yourself. But in essence, that's what you want for a better opportunity for your kids to start off with than you had, right? So So now let's talk about wealth. When you take a bit up old car and you give it an overhaul, you paint it with like a new coat of paint, and let's say you also change a few more parts to make it run again, right? You could sell that car for more money than it was just a bit up old car. You would have created wealth in the process. Now, how about a farm? If you turn a farm into a country home getaway resort, wouldn't the value of the farmland increase a lot? And in the same principle for, like, let's say a chef, a computer programmer, and craftsman, the sum of the whole is greater than the parts. We are all capable of creating wealth, even out of thin air. And that is the first step to getting our creative juices flowing. The value of anything is defined by supply and demand. You don't need to be a major in economics to understand this. Money is just an idea. Remember, the the desert island example, the true measurement of money is not the cents or the dollars it represents. If you have developed, let's say, a product that people want, right? Would they pay more to you than usual? Would you apply your skills in creating good assets? So the bottom line is this, right? When we're talking about creating wealth and, being financially literate, invest in assets that bring long-term value. Anything that brings you more income is an asset. Don't invest too much in liabilities like cars or boats. Even houses are not considered assets until they are fully paid off, right? And most people are waiting for 30 years for that. So if you lost your job tomorrow and you can't pay for your house, is your house an asset or a liability? Right? So that's a good question to ask yourself. So are you willing to step outside your comfort zone and pay the price for financial IQ, or ignore the signs of the times and expect your boss, the government, and the bank to take care of you financially for the rest of your life, living below your means and never taking risks to better your family's future? This is what I want you to really think about today. I'll leave you with a story before I end. I met a girl that came into where I was working, and we're just talking about things, on the news, and, she was talking about how she didn't want to work more hours because of she'll miss money from the government. If she worked like a certain amount of hours over, then she loses all her benefits, her social benefits. And I looked at her and I was so shocked, because I was like, people are really out here thinking like this. They want to be taken care of by the government, by, I don't know, whatever loans the banks will hand out, and they want to do nothing. My thing is, even if you're doing that, are you actually planning? Do you have a strategy, or are you just sitting down and just, waiting for help, handout for the rest of your life? That's not the way life is supposed to be. And honestly, that's not the way God intended it for us to be. He intended for us to work, make something out of ourselves, produce good into the world, produce value for other people that might need your skills, and in turn, you'll see blessings. So I really do just want to appreciate you for taking time to listen to me again. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram at Dr.Ndidi. I'll spell it as D as in David, R as in Robert, period, and then N as in Nancy, D as in David, I, D as in David, I. Thank you so much, and talk to you next time.